Today's sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada, where the memorial torch honoring legendary owner Al Davis has just been lit, and we are set for football at Allegiant Stadium. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. On the visitor's sideline, their head coach. His guys, losers a week ago, trying to turn things around here. His counterpart on the Raiders sideline, Pete Carroll. His guys stuck in a bit of a losing streak right now, hoping the home fans can help them get out of it. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here the Broncos now for their opening drive. They are led out by their veteran quarterback hailing from Michigan State, and we like that. It's Kirk Cousins.
I think his task in this game is really simple. Eliminate the turnovers. He threw 2 interceptions last week. I can't believe I led with that because he had 3 touchdown passes. So there's a lot of good that he did. But he's got to take care of the ball better. The ball has to go to guys wearing the jerseys that they're wearing this week, not the opposition.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Quick throw into the hands of Pittman. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing is Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing, Cousins. And down he goes, brought down the Raiders sack. Max Crosby has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. They're just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Well, it goes a 42-yard punt and then a 32 and a 10-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And at the end of the season, not too far away. He's got his guys playing at a very high level.
You see the numbers on the ground a week ago for H.N. 14 carries, 129 yards. Right back to H.N. on 2nd down. And he is going to lose yardage here.
And when he went over 1,000 yards last week, you know what it did for their offense? It gave them a true identity, because everyone's going to talk about this. The offensive line's going to take pride in it. Of course, the guy carrying the football will. But how about the coaching staff? When they go in and talk contracts, when they talk to reporters, hey, we have a 1,000-yard rusher this year. That means something in today's NFL.
And the Raider 1st down.
Now H.N. on 1st and 10. Running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
A throw out quickly caught by Hopkins. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's Herbert. Working the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they make the tackle at the Broncos 36.
Las Vegas 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
To the air again, Herbert. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. And now 4 on the season. That is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down.
That's another Las Vegas first down. First and 10.
They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Smith in on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Back to throw here, Herbert. He finds it, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. It's picked up by the Broncos.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
And Denver getting set to take the field. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2. Second and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2. At the 20-yard line.
Cousins. And a short pass pulled in by Washington. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
That's taken in by Duvernay. It'll be a gain of 5. And third and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Third and 8.
To throw, Cousins. And connecting here with Pittman on the out route. And a tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. Cole now on to punt, and he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the check out bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Raiders offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's played well all year long as he enters the home stretch of the season as the NFL leader in touchdown passes. A shotgun snap for Herbert. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20.
He was covered by Henry To'o.
A give, running right, H.M. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. On third down, H.M. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
That was a third long run, and to me, that was just a wave the white flag kind of a situation. Obviously, they don't want to risk the chance of throwing it downfield and risking a turnover in this section of the field.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over first and 10. Now Cousins connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And the Broncos first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. A great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Cousins.
Holding offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Cousins now. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle.
Cousins pass.
Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd down. At the Raiders,
Here's
14-yard
Cousins.
line.
He'll get this one to Pittman. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Cousins to throw it. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown.
To George Kittle.
George Kittle with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos are on the board first here in Vegas.
We're still in the first quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him because right now he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages, maybe change who's guarding him.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it as we resume action. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. Oh, it shifts past him. And they will wrangle him down a couple of yards shy of the 30. The Raiders offense and receiver Zay Flowers set to take over once more. And as we near the conclusion of the regular season, nobody has surpassed the amount of receptions that he has put up to this point. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 5.
32-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And push forward for a couple to the 34. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up having over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Trying to find a lane, but instead will get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Herbert just beat the play clock. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And 9 yards.
They come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Now it's Herbert. Open man is Myers. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So a roughing the passer penalty and an automatic 1st down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
Quick throw there is incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10. Pierce now up the middle. And he stopped after a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Taken down at
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. For Kenner here, it's complete. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. Right now, they got to find a way to get them back together.
Tuesday Flowers. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. The defense rises to the challenge. They get it down for a loss of 2, and it brings up 4th and goal.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
Carlson will put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Looking to put a drive together. Now Cousins. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
brings up 2nd and a yard at the 34-yard line.
Back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to have the Broncos first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Broncos first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down
3rd and 8.
line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To throw is Cousins. Connects with Kittle underneath.
Complete to number 85.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing is Cousins. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Another Broncos
Throwing, Cousins. Open man is Duvernay.
Cousins pass.
2nd down and 4.
Devin Duvernay. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
Now a handoff looking right.
the 31
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
And 5.
They'll look to throw here. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 19. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time.
Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll give to Algier out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. We'll call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction. second down.
At the 10-yard line.
Caught on the slant.
Cousins pass.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Cousins on the keeper, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out as his guys are able to extend their lead.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
The extra point by Slide is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points seeded.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
12 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and 3.
Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
9 yards.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
At the 48-yard line.
Here's Herbert. That's complete into the hands of Myers. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. It's Myers again with another catch. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Herbert throwing again. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4.
Now Herbert with it looking to pass. Level to the right side and incomplete. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. The kick by Carlson is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So halftime here out west. Let's go east. That's where we find Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Raiders offense and running back Devon Achane making their way back out. And they love to find different ways to get him the football. We know that. And you can see see he comes into this week second in the NFL in receiving yards out of the backfield. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
That's good.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. First and 10, it's Pierce. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. And on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
And Pierce gets it again on second down. Loose inside the 30. Powering his way forward. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Damian Pierce, his third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Raiders have come back to make it a 2-point game.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And he's going to go down. Big sack, and they're not able to tie it.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
Third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to, I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 31-yard line.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And the Raiders have got him. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, and talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position.
Max Crosby drops him again for the second straight play, and it brings up fourth down. And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We've still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
A punt of 46, a return of 5. And it'll be Raiders football, first and 10. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at their own 43. Herbert now. And his throw is going to be incomplete. These two division rivals, a couple of late games on the schedule this year. Their first meeting, you might remember, was back in week 10, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Play action. It's Herbert. That's caught by Myers. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
It's a gain of 35. And the Las Vegas first down.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. And second down.
1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Now he's going to step up and run. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
A gain of 17 yards.
will score. Touchdown, Raiders.
Charles, I think you and I both agree these guys were outplayed in that first half, and the scoreboard reflected that, but they've come out since halftime. It looked like a different team.
And it makes you wonder what was said and done in that locker room because they've made some nice adjustments and they're executing better. I think they got some fiery guys on that sideline that had a few things to say at the half, and now they've come out with a vengeance.
The extra point by Carlson up and good. And the lead is up to 5.
Raiders 19. Broncos
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Connects with Kittle underneath.
Cousins pass
3rd and 4.
to George Kittle. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Cousins to throw it. Again with the big tight end, George Kittle. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
And the Broncos first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw, Cousins.
48-yard line.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Is wide out. Roger McCreary on the coverage.
Cousins. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Now Cousins here on the bootleg. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
Give downs here from the shotgun. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders 17.
Down at the 17-yard line. That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd
Cousins
and
from the
2.
gun on 3rd. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Dexter Lawrence. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
Joey Sly on
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now.
39-yard attempt.
And this a 39-yard attempt. Sly able to put this one through.
Is good.
And that will cut the lead down to just 2.
Raiders 19.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And able to get this out to the 25. The home team's offense and Justin Herbert getting set for this next drive. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. Now it's Herbert. That's into the hands of Flowers over the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
yards on the
So
play.
here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down First and 10.
Here's Herbert.
38-yard line.
A short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Sam Laporta. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the
From the 44. Herbert. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Again, he'll drop the throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they make the tackle at the Broncos' 41-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Vegas, first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 41. Give left side for Pierce. Skirts by him at the 35. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 91 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Over the middle and taken in by Laporta. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 24 yards.
Raiders first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And this is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Pierce. A gain of 1 yard on the play.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. Now a screen set up for Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders will add to their 4th quarter lead. So a heck of a drive right there with the game potentially hanging in the balance.
A very good drive. And now conversion to make it a 2-score game and a solid lead.
Extra point by Carson, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game.
Raiders 26. Broncos
So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Denver's offense now set to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Cousins now. He'll give this one to Pittman. That's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
Algier now up the middle. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
The ball carrier.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Throwing, Cousins. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he's into the end zone. It's a fair return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for two.
Line up for the two-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And this one's caught. And the fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more.
Raiders 34, Broncos 17.
The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And boy, things switched on a dime here. The fumble recovery for the touchdown and also a two-point try on top successful.
That feels like a momentum call. Pick it up on a fumble return, take it the other way for a touchdown. That's demoralizing for a team to have it happen against them. So the offense just says, you know something? Let's add to it. Pile on top, go for two now while their heads are down.
Looking to put a drive together. To throw is Cousins. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Broncos first down.
Now Cousins connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
10 yards. That's another Broncos first down. It's a gain of 10. First down.
Quick throw into the hands of Pittman. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up second down.
Brings up second and 7 at the 45-yard line.
Play fake. Cousins. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 28. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
At the 28-yard line.
On play action, Cousins. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
It's now second and 10.
Algier going straight ahead. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Tackle at the 25-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
Throwing is Cousins. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Joey Sly on for the field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through. And that will close the gap down to 14. Well, with that field goal, you could argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. As you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. It was Jerome Payne who got in there to make the play.
It's a loss of 2.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
24-yard line.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's Herbert. That's underneath to Pierce. Now, I don't think he got there, no. Just short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
In punt formation.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Broncos take over first down
at their own 28-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Cousins. The toss here completed to Pittman.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up the way from them.
Now it's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. Second down.
Cousins now from the 50. And a quick throw here that's complete.
Cousins pass.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and
It's
1.
Cousins on the sneak. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Only a yard on the sneak, not enough. And he's a few inches short for 4th down. They'll try and run for it. The time to pull out the stops is now. They convert there on 4th down. It's no secret their season is not going the way that they want it. So a spot like that on 4th down is a kind of like, why not? Let's just go for it.
I would hope that would be part of their game plan going in. There's no reason not to go for it in that situation. But if I flip it over to the other side, you also know that their season is a struggle for them. You should expect them to be a little more wide open and go for it in 4th down situations. You should be prepared for that.
2nd and 11 at the Raiders' 45-yard line.
To throw, Cousins. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now Cousins. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. And we're scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Over the middle, complete. That's Flowers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And the Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. That went into the hands of Flowers. And he goes down, but now we're getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he stopped immediately there. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's 2nd and 10.
24-yard line.
Herbert. Over the middle, he's got Myers. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A run for Pierce out of the gun. Showed off the juke, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6-yard line. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he fights his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Dameon Pierce, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Raiders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. Here's the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line. And here, they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with a touchdown run? Winning 4-1. Check that box.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And Denver getting set to take the field. This game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against, too.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Cousins. The connecting here with Pittman on the out route. Just a gain of a couple there. And that brings up 3rd at a full 10 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Dumps this one off to Algier. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards.
It's 4th down.
Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Cousins to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one to put it mildly for him, but after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Setting up the screen, here's Algier. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Algier. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Cousins now. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Kirk Cousins, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits are on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Las Vegas, their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6-7 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Denver, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.